Alright, so in this video we're going to write a program that takes an integer and unsets the nth bit in the binary representation of that integer. So as an example, if we thought about the binary representation of the number 6, that binary number, the corresponding binary number to 6 is 110. And if we think about how to refer to the bits in this representation, we refer to the least significant bit, which is on the far right here. This is denoted by B0, and the most significant bit denoted by B2. So I may refer to these bits as B2, B1, B0, where B0 starts off from the far right. We count upwards as we go to the left. So for our function, basically, if we unset, let's say, the first bit, we want to unset the nth bit. So let's say n is 1. If we want to unset the first bit, the binary representation of this binary number here, 110, would then give us 100. So we're unsetting the first bit in this binary representation. So we essentially want to turn that bit off if it's a 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the ideas in the video where we set the nth bit, and I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want some background of how we can kind of build on those ideas to get to this place here. And we're going to combine that with the bitwise not operation. So the bitwise not operation is given by the tilde symbol, and if we use the tilde symbol on 0, this is the logical not of that, so that's going to flip that bit to 1. And if we put the logical not operator on 1, that's going to turn that into 0. So it just nots the operation. In other words, it just takes the bit and flips it. So we're going to combine that with the bit shift idea that we saw again from the video that I'll link to in the description of this video. And we're going to make the following observation. So I'll just say observation. And what we're going to do is we're going to notice that just like we saw before, if we take, let's say, the number 1, shift it over 0 places, we wind up with a number that looks like this. So this is 1, it's shifted over 0, so 1 stays at the far right, it's shifted over 0 places to the left, so it just stays right where it is. Likewise, if we take the same thing here and we shift it over, let's say, 1 instead of 0, if we do that, then 1 is going to move over there, we get something like this. Now what happens if we apply the not operation to both of these things? Essentially what's going to occur is the not operation is going to be applied to each one of the bits in this string. So all of the 0s will turn into 1s, and all of the 1s will turn into 0s. So if we do that, basically what we're going to get is we're going to get the opposite of that. So we're going to get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. And then similarly for the same thing here, we're going to get a similar type of idea here. All of these, what were previously 0s, are going to get turned into 1s, and then the 1 was over here, that is now flipped to a 0. So again, if we take this and shift it over by 2, it's the same sort of idea. We're basically now just kind of moving over where that 0 happens to be, with the rest of the bits in this particular string being 1s. So that's just an observation about how bit shift works in tandem with the bitwise not operation, and we can combine this idea with the idea in the previous video to unset the nth bit in a binary representation of a number. So let's take a look at an example, and I'll just put a note there that we can combine the, let's say, the bitwise not operation above with the idea used in how we set the nth bit. So that was from the previous video. So let's take a look at an example. So we'll keep the example as we wrote at the very beginning with the number 6. So let's say the example is we want to unset the first bit in the binary representation of 6. So we have 6 here. We know that the binary representation of 6 is given by 1, 1, 0. And what we want to do is we want to mask the entire thing by the following number. So if we were able to perform the AND operation between the binary representation of 6 and this particular string here, which we'll talk about how we get there, what we can do is we can notice that if we take the AND between these two things, let me just write a dotted line there and denote that we're taking the AND between these two operations, between these two binary strings rather. 0 ANDed with 1, what we're going to get there is we're going to get 0. 1 ANDed with 0, again we're going to get 0 there too. And then 1 and 1, we're going to get 1. So we're going to get the following number here. So notice that what we've done is we've turned this middle bit, which is the one that we wanted to turn off, we turned that one off here. So the only one that remains on is the B2, the bit on the far left. So basically, one way to think about this is we're ANDing with ones all across the board except for the place that we want to unset the bit. And the reason we're doing the AND operation is because we want to, anything AND with 0 is going to unset whatever is in the other place that we're performing the AND operation on. So in this case, we want to unset the first bit. So we're performing the AND operation between the only location that has a 0 and this 1 that we want to turn off. While on the other hand, we're taking ones everywhere else and we're performing the AND operation between all of the other places with those ones, and that's going to leave the other locations unchanged. So that's the general idea of what we want to do, how we're going to achieve this result. So as usual, the explanation takes a little bit more time than the actual code. The actual code is actually quite concise. So we'll write this into a function called Unset Nth bit, and it's going to take two things. So one is going to be the number, which is going to be eventually the binary representation of that number, and then also n, which is going to describe how many what bit we want to turn off in this case. So what we're going to do is we're going to return x ANDed with not of 1 shifted over to the left by n. So again, this particular binary number here is really just another way of writing the same thing. Is just 1 shifted over to the left by, in this case, 1, because that's the bit that we want to turn off. So let me just kind of align these things here so it looks a little bit nicer. Go here. So basically what we've done is we've taken this number here with a 0 at the location that we want to flip off. We've put ones everywhere else, and we've moved the 1 to the location that we want to turn off, and then we've knotted the whole thing so that way that 1 turns into a 0 and those zeros turn into ones. So that's how we arrive at this number. So we just take the number 1, shift it over to the left however many times before we get to the bit that we want to turn off, and then knot the entire bit string so that way that 0 is lined up appropriately. That's the general idea. So I'm just going to go ahead and indent this as well and indent this over there. So that's basically going to perform exactly what we're after. So let's go ahead and make sure that this actually works as expected. So we'll say unset first bit in binary representation of 6, and we know that what we should get here, let's print that out, unset nth bit, and we'll feed it in 6. That's the number we want to perform the operation on, and then 1, which is the first bit that we want to actually perform. We'll go ahead and try this as well on the 0th, or let's say the second bit. So we're going to turn off the second bit as well in the binary representation of 6. So in this first case, what we should see is 1 0 0, and in this other case here, we should see 0 1 0. So let's go ahead and verify that we actually see that. So we'll say Python unset nth bit, and we see 4. Let's see, the reason we see 4 twice is because I need to actually change that to 2. Run that again. So we see 4 and 2, and again, these are the numbers that result from the binary representations of those numbers. So for this case, we had the number 4. This is given by the binary representation of 1 0 0, so that makes sense. And then we also had 2 here. So 2, again, what we do with the binary representation of 6, we turn the second bit off and leave the other ones untouched. So in that case, we're going to Alright, so in this video we're going to write a program that takes an integer and unsets the nth bit in the binary representation of that integer. So as an example here, if we consider the binary representation of the number 6, that is given by this binary number here, 110. And if we think about this binary number, again with the least significant bit being on the far right, denoted by this B0, that's the least significant bit, and the most significant bit we refer to as B2 here on the far left. So this is just going to make it a little bit easier for us to refer to which bit to turn on or to turn off depending on what we want to do. So if we have B0 represent the least significant bit and B2 represent the most significant bit, what we want to do is, let's say, for example, we want to unset the first bit. So this bit right here, let's say that we want to run our program on that and unset this first bit. So if we do that, what we should end up with is an unset on this bit, which flips it from a 1 to a 0. So the resulting binary number that we'll receive at the end of the day after we do that is this 100 number here. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the idea that we saw in a previous video where we set the nth bit. In this video, as you can probably imagine, where we unset the nth bit is going to be somewhat similar. Specifically, we're going to use the shift operator in a very similar way to the way that we used it in the set bit video. We're also going to use something we haven't seen before, which is the Bitwise Not Operator. So the Bitwise Not Operator is given by this tilde symbol here. And basically the effect of that is it takes the not of a binary string. So for instance, if we run run the not operation on 0, that's going to give us 1. Likewise, if we run the not operation on 1, it's going to give us 0. And if we just extend this to, let's say, a longer binary string, let's say we have the string 1001, if we run the not operation on that entire string, what we're going to wind up with is a string that has all of its bits flipped in the opposite order. So 0, 1, 1, 0. So that's the effect of the not operation. So we're going to combine that, like I mentioned, with the shift operator, and I will leave a link to the video where we set the nth bit, because this is kind of building on that idea. If you haven't seen that, you can check that out before you watch this video to kind of get a sense of how the bit shift operator works and how it can be used to set the nth bit. So let's just write observation here. So we're going to see how the shifting of a bit and the bitwise not operator work in tandem together. So let's take something we're familiar with, where we shift over 1 by 0 to the left. So we know that this can be represented by the following binary string. Let's say a string like this. So we have the binary representation of 1, which is 1 on the far right, and then a bunch of zeros. And we shift it over to the left by 0, so that's really the same thing as just the binary representation of 1. Now, if I take this entire thing and I apply the bitwise not operation to that, we know that what it's going to do is it's going to flip all of the 1s into zeros. So now this becomes 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So it becomes the reverse of what it was before. We just turned all the bits that were off to on and on to off. So this also applies as we continue on. If we were to apply the bit shift operator along with the not to the following string, we would get all of these 1s and then a 0 right here, since we shifted over 1 to the left by 1, and then we negated the whole thing. So it's similar to what we saw before, where the 1 was moving across further and further to the left the further we shifted it. Now basically we have sort of the reverse of that. We have all of these 1s and we have a 0 that we're moving to the left, and we keep moving that depending on how many bits we want to move to the left, which is denoted by this number here on the right of the shift operator. So we're going to combine those two ideas to figure out a function to unset the nth bit. So I'm just going to write that down. We can combine the bitwise not operator along with the, let's say, the bit shift operator to unset a given bit. So we'll combine those two ideas. So let's just take a look at an example. So let's stick with the example that we were describing in the beginning part of this video, where we're thinking about the binary representation of the number 6. Let's say that we want to unset the first bit in the binary representation of 6. So what we can do here is we know that the number 6 is given to us as the following binary string. That's how you represent the number 6 in binary. And what we can do is we can make an observation that we can, if we perform the AND operation between this binary string and the following binary string, this will effectively turn the nth bit, which n is 1 in this case, it'll turn the nth bit off. Why will it do that? Well, we're putting 1s everywhere else, pretty much everywhere we don't want to modify the bit, because 1 ANDed with anything else is just going to be that thing that we're ANDing it with. And then the only place where we put a 0 is the thing that we actually want to turn off, because 0 ANDed with anything else is going to give us 0. So basically we have sort of the number 1 shifted over by n bits and then negated. So this is exactly what we saw up above. So really this number here that we have can be represented by the not of shifting over 1 n times. In this case, again, n is 1. So let me just line that up there. So we've got our number, and if we just perform a very simple AND operation between these two numbers here, what we wind up with is 1, 0, 0. So remember, 1, 1, 0 was the original binary representation of 6, and then we've applied the AND operation along with shifting over 1 by n, in this case n is 1, and then negating that whole thing. And if we perform the AND between those two things, we wind up with this here, which is the binary representation of 6 with the first bit turned off. So that is basically what we're going to be going for, and as usual, this description is longer than the actual code that we're going to be writing. So let's go ahead and write a function that's going to give us this type of behavior. So we'll write a function, we'll call it unset nth bit. It'll take 2 arguments. One is going to be the actual integer that we want to flip the bit, or the binary representation of that, and then n, that's going to be the number of the number of the bit that we want to flip off, in this case, the number of the bit that we want to unset. So what we can do here is we can just really write out exactly what this function is supposed to be doing. We take the number, which in this case is x, we AND it with the negation of 1 shifted over to the left n times. So that negation symbol actually should go on the outside of the parentheses there. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So let's make sure this actually runs as expected. So we'll say unset first bit in binary representation of 6. So if we do that, we can print out unset nth bit, and then we'll feed in 6, and let's say we want to feed to unset the first bit in this case. So we can do a similar thing. We'll also run this function, let's say, on the second bit as well. So we want to unset the first bit in this first statement here, and then the second bit in this one here. So let's go ahead and make sure that we reflect that change there. So we'll save this, we'll clear the terminal, and then we'll say, go ahead and give this a run. So Python unset nth bit, and if we do that, we get 4 and 2. So these are the numbers that correspond to the binary representation of the numbers after we unset that bit. So for instance, 4 we got for this case here, and the binary representation of 4 is really just 1, 0, 0. So that's exactly what we saw up here rather. And if we unset the second bit, then what we're going to get in the binary representation of that is 0, 1, 0. And this is equivalent to the binary representation of 2. So if instead you wanted to get the binary representation as opposed to just the integer representation of that number, you could do return bin of x ANDed with not of 1 shifted over to the left by n. So all we're doing there is we're just converting that whole thing to a binary number. So we're taking, in this case, 4, we're converting it to a binary number. And then generally in Python, the way that Python formats binary numbers is it precedes all binary numbers with 0b and then actually gives the number, the binary number. So you might not want to see that 0b, you might just want to lop that off. And if that's the case, then what you can do to lop that off is you can go ahead and just take the everything after the second position of this binary string. So if we go ahead, write this, run it, then what we get is 1, 0, 0, which is the binary representation of 4, and then 1, 0, which is the binary representation of 2, and that's that. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section below. As always, the code for all of this will be available on my GitHub, and you can go there to download this code and play around with it yourself. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.